Alright, what's up you guys? So today's video is going to be about how to weigh your food. Okay, so the big common questions about weighing your food on the scale is, well, how do I weigh it? Do I weigh it in ounces? Do I weigh it in grams? How do I weigh the liquids like milk? So I'm gonna get those questions out the way, especially with like meat, how to weigh your meat, how to weigh your grains, and then also I'm gonna get to how to use the nutritional facts label. Because usually for most foods, whether it's milk, in the back it says the nutritional facts label. I'm gonna show you what is very important when like weighing your food and tracking your macronutrients, your macros, using the nutritional facts label. So we're gonna get to that. This is the scale that I'm using. So the scale that I always recommend is a digital scale. One scale that shows you like the grams and the ounces. I mean, there's the old ones that has the little needle that goes like this. I don't recommend those, so boom. Alright guys, so the nutritional facts label. Okay, I'm gonna show you guys what, in my opinion, is what you should be focusing about. Okay, so when you're tracking your macros, your macronutrients, that means that you want to be looking at your fat, your carbohydrates, and your protein. And then it clearly says it's important because they're bold. These are bolded, these are not bold. So the cholesterol and the sodium, you don't really have to monitor too much if you're a really healthy individual. If you're already counting your calories like your macros, then this shouldn't be high. Okay, and then there clearly says the calories right here up in the front, in the top. So the new nutritional facts labels coming out this year and next year are gonna have the calories way bigger now, but this one still has the smaller one. But main thing is look at the fat, look at the carbohydrates, look at the protein. Okay, so me, since I said that my protein is at 200, I need to get all my foods need to equal 200 protein. So that's why I always look at all the foods, make sure that it equals 200 protein, everything I eat. My carbs are 400. Each serving of this is 9 grams. So it all adds up to the 400 grams that I have. And then fats, I'm at 55 fats a day. So total fat, I make sure that all my foods do not exceed the 55 grams of fat. So these are the 3 things that I look at, and then the calories, of course, will add up. And like I said, I have that video called weight loss formula. It'll tell you, you're gonna enter some information. I take you step by step, just enter, and then it'll tell you how much protein, how much carbs, how much fats. And once you have those numbers, then you can start weighing your food and just make sure that all your food that you have equals those amounts. Strawberries don't have a nutritional facts label, so that's the bad part about it. But the only way to actually get, usually fruits and grains are going to be in grams. The only things that you're usually going to do in ounces is like meats, that's chicken, fish, but you could always do it in grams, but it's just going to come out to a big number. Since grams are smaller, you're going to get 1,000 grams, you know, and it's easier to just measure in ounces as for the chicken. But for strawberries, usually it's in grams. If you go on Google, see like what I do for this, since they don't have a nutritional facts label, I go on Google and then see how much strawberries equals how many calories, carbohydrates, and fats, and proteins, and it tells you the nutritional facts about strawberries. And they'll say like, for strawberries, 200 grams is like 15 carbs when you enter on MyFitnessPal. So I'm gonna weigh 200 grams. So I turn it on, make sure it goes to 0 so it won't weigh this right here. Just weigh the strawberries when I enter them. So change it, that's in ounces, so I'm gonna change it to grams. And I want 200 grams of strawberries right now. 206 grams. So, I mean, I'm not so anal about it. As long as it's close to 200, what I want, then I do that. I don't really start cutting a little bit off. So 200 grams, boom, it's pretty nice. Same thing is gonna be happening with bananas, because bananas don't have nutritional facts labels. So the only way you're gonna know what a banana has is go on Google, and they'll tell you on Google nutritional facts of a banana, and then they'll tell you, okay, one banana it'll show you, it'll show the grams, like 100, and usually one banana is like around 100 grams to 130 grams. And they'll say like 130 grams is 25 carbs, whatever. So then you just peel the banana and then you weigh it on a plate to see how many grams is it. And so the main things when you're trying to weigh your food, you gotta check if you're gonna be weighing something that has a nutritional facts label. It's clearly gonna say the amount, serving size, cup, and then it's gonna show you the serving size is 31 grams. So if you know that this item is in, you're gonna weigh it in grams, then when you go on the scale to put your cereal, you're gonna weigh it in grams. So one serving, 31 grams. Things like bread that clearly have the nutritional facts label that says, it says one slice of bread is one serving. You don't have to weigh that. I mean, it does tell you 28 grams is one slice of bread. So if you weigh a piece of bread, it's more likely going to be those grams. But if it tells you clearly one slice of bread and it tells you nutritional facts, you don't have to weigh it. So if I really wanted to be exact on the banana, I mean, I'll just make it 0 grams, and then I'll take off the peel, and then I'll know. But usually each banana is around 100 to 130 grams. So I don't make it that much of a difference. It don't really matter. So 113 grams for this banana. So once I know how many grams it is, I'll enter it on my FitnessPal so it could tell me how many calories. Another thing that I do measure a lot is the peanut butter. So I make sure that I get 2 servings. So here, the 2 tablespoons is 32 grams. So right there it says 2 tablespoons, 32 grams. So that's all I use for my breakfast. I put 1 tablespoon on each, so that means it's 16 grams on one bread, 16 grams on the other. And then again, so if it goes to a little bit, instead of, it's not 32, it's 33 or 34, I'm fine with it. I'm not like really measuring it to the T, but I mean, as long as it's a good estimate. Eventually you get so good at it that sometimes you're in a rush and you don't want to measure it. You kind of have an idea what the portion is. So that one went to 19, and I just make sure it's close to 32. So that's 29. That's 33. That's fine. All right, guys. So first thing right now that I'm eating is, see, all these foods, you can find them on my FitnessPal. This app right here, my FitnessPal. And if you can't find the food, then you could just make it up. It'll give you the option. But I already have all my food that I eat on here, so it's easier. So where's my piece of bread? Oh yeah, the organic multigrain with omega-3s. I had 2 servings of those. 2 tablespoons of peanut butter. I'm gonna have my fish oils. I'm gonna have some strawberries and banana. So I'm gonna fix that right now. So banana is usually 130 grams, but today it was 113. So I put 113 grams, and they'll tell me carbs, 23 carbs, 0.6, fats, 0.3, almost nothing, protein 1. So it's mostly carbs, but it's you need fruits, for sure 2 fruits a day. And strawberries, I have 200, so 100 grams is the serving. So I had 2 servings of that because I made 200, so it's 2 servings, 200. Carbs, 15, fats, almost nothing, protein 1. So there's my 2 fruits. I always try to have 2 fruits a day. Boom, there they are. And then boom, bread, got it. The F, I don't know how that chow mein got in there. Banana, okay, so that's it. So now I'm gonna enter the rest of my food. So me, I already know what I'm gonna eat today. If not, if you don't know, then you could go as you go every day. As you go throughout the day, you keep adding the food and you'll know the calories. But for me, I already know what I'm gonna eat today. So I'm gonna pack my meals. So it's pretty much the same thing. Let me see, 27 ounces of chicken. I'm gonna have the rice. So I make sure that I'm pretty close. So there you go. Protein, 200. Carbohydrates, 398. So I'm pretty close. I usually try to stay 10 below or 10 over on whatever my goal is. Mine is 400, so 398, I'm pretty close, so that's there. Fat, I said 55, so I'm at 53, that's fine. So now that I have all my food, now I'll just distribute it to my meals. So if I had 24 ounces of chicken and I divided it into 3 meals, then I'll just do the divided each into the 3. So 24 divided by 3, so each meal is gonna have 8 ounces of chicken, which I'll weigh right now. And then the rice that I already weighed it, the rice, it's right here. See, since I already weighed it when it was uncooked, this is the whole rice. So here I just distribute it into the meals without even having to weigh it, because it was already weighed before. I'm gonna weigh the cereal. So boom, cereal, I'm gonna enter there. Everything for the cereal on the boxes, it clearly says grams per they're the grams. It's grams for the serving. So I put it in grams. It clearly said for the Cinnamon Toast Crunch, I'm gonna have 31 grams. All right, guys, so now for the milk. The milk is a tricky one because the milk, it's a liquid. So usually you don't weigh the liquids, you just use cups. Cups, you don't have to weigh cups. If it says 1 cup, then just measure 1 cup and then that's it. So for cups, it's always good to have one of these, you know. So clearly, let's see the nutritional facts in the back. It says one serving size, it says 240 milliliters, which is 1 cup. So if you really wanted to weigh, it would be 240 milliliters or 1 cup. So you don't have to, if it says 1 cup, you don't have to weigh it. If you have a measuring cup and the measuring cup says cups, 1 cup is right there, you just fill it up. All right, guys, one exception is it depends on the product. If it tells you clearly in grams, the liquid, you could always weigh the liquid in grams. I'll give you an example. Egg whites right here, it clearly says for 1 serving, it says 3 tablespoons or 46 grams. So grams is weight. So you could always just put a cup, and if you want to get 5 servings, then you multiply 1 serving, which is 46 times 5, and it'll tell you how many grams. I don't know, 300 grams. So now you could just put it on the scale and make sure it's 300 grams. So if it says the grams, then you could always just weigh it. But if it says the cups, then just use the cups, and you don't have to really weigh it. All right, guys. So it's time for the chicken. So the chicken, most of the packages just say the nutritional facts. But some it says uncooked. I don't measure my chicken till it's cooked. So again, if you go on Google and then all you put is how many nutritional facts for chicken, it'll say 4 ounces of chicken is 25 grams of protein, this amount of fat, maybe like half a gram of fat in 0 carbs. So you just kind of you enter that on MyFitnessPal, and then that's what you use every time you weigh it. Ounces, make sure it's 0. It was already weighed, so now I just make it even Steven on all of them. All right, guys, so this is for uncooked rice. So I weighed it before it was cooked, and then I don't have to weigh it after. Just say it's the other way around, that you already have cooked rice. Somebody made cooked rice already, and you want to find the exact calories, go on MyFitnessPal and enter white rice cooked, and they'll tell you, okay, 100 grams of cooked rice is this amount of calories. So then you could just weigh it when it's cooked, and they'll tell you the calories when it's cooked. But as for me, it was uncooked, so I didn't have to weigh it after. All right, guys, so that pretty much wraps up the video. Hope you like it. Hope you find these tips useful. If you have any questions, please feel free to comment below or DM me on Instagram just to get any clarification of the video, something I might have missed. But if you like the video, please press that like button at the bottom. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. I really appreciate it. And I'll catch you guys in the next video.
Bye.